This is a review for Teen Titans, a kids game. This is the first volume in the main, in the current ongoing. I think it's the first 7 issues and some stuff collected from the secret files for Teen Titans and the Outsiders. This is also the first trade in Jeff Johns' run. I'm going to say this up front that though I have said I'm a big Jeff Johns fan, I love his Green Lantern stuff. I pretty much love everything he writes. This I was hesitant on reading because I can't really tell you why. I didn't really read anything on it. I didn't hear much about it. And it's not that I wouldn't know what he would do with the characters because he kind of covers Connor, Tim, and in Infinite Crisis for a small chunk of it. I'm not a big fan of the Titans. Well, not a huge fan of them. Because I did like the cartoon. Majority of the cartoon, at least later on when they started doing story, they weren't really when they explored more of the characters. Everyone kind of had an arc. One I didn't like was Starfires. But I gave this a shot because it's Jeff Johns. He's kind of in that realm of I'll read anything he writes. I think he's the only writer I'd say who enters that world. And also, this is a big draw for people I know. It's only $10. It's it's really stupid. I say that I'm holding it up like there's a camera. I swear to God I am. It is only $10 and it's pretty thick for a $10 book. There are $15 books that are half the thickness of this, and I do kind of think it's the paper, honestly, more than the stuff in it, but it's still pretty thick. So if those of you are sticklers on price, this is kind of worth checking out. This sets up a lot of stuff that goes on in the run, at least of what I've read, because I have the first 4 volumes. I'm going to get at least the rest of Johns' run and then kind of leave out. And then, I don't know, I haven't heard anything good about anything that's come after. This is essentially, the team is essentially, if you can see by one of the covers, is the new Teen Titans, with the exception of Dick Grayson, and basically Young Justice, because you have Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, and Beast Boy, but you also have Connor, Kent, Superboy, Tim, Drake, Robin, you have Wonder Girl, and you have Bart Allen as Kid Flash. He does start out as Impulse in this, but he eventually becomes Kid Flash, part of the whole legacy thing, I guess. And I like this because it's a team. It starts out with team building, which I honestly do like those kinds of issues. I don't know why. It's just this bit of nostalgia. Any team issue, I just like reading. And it's setting up a couple interesting things. It's setting up Raven's back because she died. I don't know how she died, but you don't need to know. It also sets up this interesting thing that's played with. I know it's played with in this run somewhere, and I know Johns did it in in the arc he did in Adventure Comics with Connor being a clone of both Superman and Lex, which was a retcon that Johns thought of. I think that's a really interesting idea. I also another main thing here though is Deathstroke is kind of basically trying to kill them, attacking them because his son Jericho was killed. Because if you're a member of the Teen Titans, you've also signed up for a free hotel room in heaven. Because you don't last in this world. It's great she's being loud. The main plot's good. One thing I do like is the character stuff more than the story. Just kind of summing up how most of the Young Justice characters, how they're kind of getting used to their lives as superheroes more, and also deals with their identities more. There's also this interesting thing where the Justice League is kind of arguing with them having these kids do this again because they follow something that happened. Donna Troy died, and I don't know when, I can't remember, but they kind of really hesitant of having young heroes do this again, having teenagers do it, which again has been done before, kind of played to death. Kind of even do it in Young Justice recently. Which also I do suggest you check this out if you if you like the Young Justice pilot, and if I'm not gonna state if you like the rest of the show because the show hasn't premiered yet. As I'm the show's not going on right now as I'm talking. Other interesting thing is there's these little bio pages in the back from the Secret Files. Yeah, they're nice to tell you stuff, to give you a good bio, tell you first appearances. Art is mostly done by Mike McCone. There's one issue done by Tom Grummett. They're both good. I like it. It's good comic art, kind of cartoony, but still realistic. It's not like anime like it is in the cartoon. I highly recommend you go check this one out at least. It's John's what he does best. He takes characters you wouldn't honestly be interested in and retcons them and plays with them and does interesting character bits with them. The story is interesting. It involves Jericho and Deathstroke and a lot of Titans history. It's just insane with some parts of it. And that's my review.